Downtown store windows artistically painted by the students of the Santa Maria High School art class. Group of high school girls eagerly talking about and expecting to see a great rodeo and parade. Santa streets and storefronts are gaily decorated for the big activity coming up. 3,000 bleacher seats have been set up for Los Angeles to add to the comfort of the people who will be viewing the parade. Here we have a beautiful view of the main street of Santa Maria Broadway, and our lovely 1956 Queen contestants, Sarah Hara, Linda Davis, Jeanette McCallop, Evadine Sorensen, Linda Pruitt, Carol Ann Baxter, Eva Guerra, Barbara Castleman, Thelma Butner, Glenda Burke, and Ginger Larson. All beautiful girls and wonderful entries, the finest group that we have had in many years. And now we're into the seniors section and presenting one of the most thrilling entries ever seen in Santa Maria. The Huntington Park Elks Motorcycle Drill Team, 17 riders. Blue and gold uniforms, and they perform spectacular and daring acts. Huge crowds gather from everywhere to witness this great event. A fast and colorful 3-hour parade kicks off the day's celebration. Mr. California, Assistant Grand Parade Marshal Leo Carrillo, TV and motion picture personality. Tuffy Serper, one of our clowns. Wes Curtis, Frank Zebby Ellis. And watch the annex of these clowns as they go through, and this isn't half of what they do out in the rodeo grounds. Now we've got something. The famous Barbarette's drill team of Santa Barbara. White satin outfits. The Elks Parade is where they got their major start. That has quickly put them on the way to being one of the most outstanding drill teams in America. The Orchid Community Float, Mrs. Bill Massa, up there portraying an early California beauty. Their theme, Great American Legend, California Gold. They did a wonderful job, and leave it to Orchid to always enter a great float in our Elks Parade. From Pismo Beach comes their fine Chamber of Commerce float. The famous Pap North, trick rider of the movies, doing her beautiful ride, a Roman ride. Our Sputnik float, under direction of Mario De Bernardi and Paul Polson. They did an outstanding job keeping in the theme of the parade this year. The Space Age, or Missiles in Action. The lovely Queens on the float. A colorful motion picture personality from Hollywood, Ardith DeMere, a costume rider.
This year, the Santa Maria Times published a free rodeo program, a 2-page issue covering much information about the events. Included was an article about T.R. Bianchi, who around 1947 started filming the events of the rodeo and the parade. It required a solid week of work, and then after editing, the film was sent to Los Angeles, where a magnetic score was added.
The committee goes all out each year to try and bring a variety of contract performers. Santa Maria streets are decorated and ready to welcome the thousands of people who come annually to see and enjoy one of the greatest Western shows on the Pacific Coast. The Santa Maria Union High School art class display advertising the rodeo. Here's a good picture of the Bearderino contest under the direction of Chuck Venable. Taviana Bears, Mr. Bertries, Harry Goodchild, all these fine people. Here's the winner, Mr. Medeiros of Santa Maria. Boys had a wonderful time, and now we have the crowning of the Queen. Mark Miller of Hollywood, currently starring in TV series Gertrude Hole, crowned Lois Tilley. These girls raised over $47,000 in the greatest mark ever achieved by a group of Queen candidates in the history of our Elks Rodeo. The Arroyo Grande Union Elementary School Band, under the direction of Mr. L.B. Statham. 55 members, one of the smartest junior marching bands in this area of California. 53 bands participated in the 1961 parade. Billy and Tommy Donati, official color bearers of the junior section, have been for many years. Bobby Equistapache, junior parade marshal, only 11 years old, a very fine rider, member of the Santa Maria Roping and Riding Club.
I remember riding my horse, and my horse was acting up, and my brother was in the crowd all the way down the street with me to make sure that nothing got fouled up, and so everything was just fine. But then, of course, he had hiked from Fessler all the way down to the fairgrounds, got me taken care of, and then he had to hike back, I think, to get the horse trailer and all that sort of thing. So that must have been, he was probably cussing me on the way back, but nonetheless, he went down to make sure nothing happened to his little brother.
An annual event that has raised in the past 19 years over $345,000 for youth recreation in Santa Maria and adjacent communities. Here we have many youthful members of the parade committee who are grooming their horses, getting them in top shape. Assembling the Queen and the Elks float is an annual big job, and credit should go to George Souza, Jim Draper, Rudy Rodriguez and their wives, and many, many others who worked tirelessly to put on two of the many outstanding floats on the parade, the Queen float and the Elks Lodge float. Aldo Ray of Hollywood, motion picture and television star, Slim Pickens and Rocky Shahan, stars of our parade. Everybody's happy today because this is the big day in Santa Maria. The Santa Maria Union High School Saints Band, directed by Ellsworth Baldwin. The drum major, David Hall. Head majorette, Karina Renner. Featured solo baton twirler, Nancy Jo Wiley. Majorettes, Pam Conrad, Phyllis Yokishara, and Maureen Healy. 2:00 in the morning on Saturday, these people have been assembled, bringing their boxes to sit on, chairs, to get a vantage spot to watch this great colorful spectacle that through the years has grown to be known as one of America's outstanding colorful events.
When Remembering Rodeo returns, the mayor of Santa Maria, who as a boy grew up watching the parade, is going to share those memories.
We'll also see which Hollywood celebrities made their way down Broadway.